by some chance, if you're watching this, tall guy in the Hobie with the digital pattern on the side, thank you for talking shop with me at the ramp. It was a good idea, and I'm gonna copy it. Good morning, everyone. Gene here, and welcome to the channel. Today I'm doing something a little different. I'm modifying my Anchor Wizard chutes again. I did a video last year on my idea for eliminating the gouges, the grooves that are cut into the chute, the actual Anchor Wizard chute. Usually right around here and back here. What I did was this. I used spinning reel sleeves on both my Anchor Wizards, and it did help, but you might be able to notice that it's starting to tear up the rod sleeve. Recently, I was at a local tournament with LMKF, and I saw a guy who did something similar to his Anchor Wizard chutes, and what he had done was he installed these little rings. Well, he did one ring. I'm doing two rings, one on the front and one on the back. Basically, it just goes like this, and then a smaller one in the back, so the line goes over a smoother surface and it doesn't cut into this. Because I don't know if you can tell, there's a groove cut into this one. And I made the modification last year after I started getting this groove. So this worked out great, but I think this little thing, this little ring, will be better. So basically what it is, it's a 2-pack I bought. It's a 2-inch O-ring. This is an 1.5-inch ring that I'm using for the backside of the chute. So all I'm gonna do is I marked holes to be drilled, and I did it so it was 2 right here and 2 over here. I did it so there's not a hole directly where the line should go, just because I'm going to attach it with zip ties on either side, and I don't want those cutting into the line either. So basically this is going to fit in here. I'm going to put this welded ring here, the welded part of this ring, at the top end but offset, just because when the line comes through it's generally going to come out this way, but sometimes if you have your line out far and it's taut, I don't want it to come on the very top and this welded thing. So that's why I'm going to do that. I just don't want anything that could possibly do anything to the line. I mean, that's the whole point. So basically it's going to go like this. I'm going to drill holes and zip tie it in. So I don't want too much play in it. So I'm putting the holes about a 1/2 inch from the end, so a 1/2 inch back, and I guess it doesn't have to be perfect. And all I'm doing, I'm trying to make sure that the holes aren't anywhere near the bottom or directly on the top, just because I don't want the zip ties to cut. And really they're just small holes, so if it ends up doing it, I'm just going to drill more holes and move it, whatever. Alright, I have here a 7/32 drill bit, because it's just a little bigger than the zip tie I have. So yep. holes are drilled through there. Now all I'm going to do is take a file and just smooth it out inside, just in case. Alright, that got all the tags off. So now this can go on here. Alright folks, this is what it looks like. So here's the front, the part that dips down into the water, but this is it. I mean, it looks kind of weird, whatever, with zip ties. I don't really give a shit. I think it'll work. So the line will come over it and run along the smooth edge of these rings, and hopefully I won't have any issues. Alright folks, this is the rear anchor wizard all hooked up, rigged up with this thing. So real quick demonstration. So as you can see, it runs along the ring instead of cutting a groove, which it already has in this one. Now I shouldn't have to worry about anything with the rod sleeves. I was about to replace them because they were getting frayed over this year, but it runs there. So, and then when I'm anchored out and it's sitting like this, now it runs along this outer ring. I think we're good. Yeah. Alright folks, that's it for that modification for the Anchor Wizard chutes. I'm going to do the other one and get it installed, and then obviously use it, and then, you know, come back with some reviews in the future. The guy that I spoke to at the tournament, he said he's had his on there for a couple of years and he hasn't had any issues with it. And that's one thing I like about going to these tournaments, like in-person stuff, you know, as well as the online things that I do, just because you meet people, and a lot of guys are willing to talk about, you know, their ideas. So that's pretty cool. I don't remember the guy's name. I've only seen him a few times at tournaments, but by some chance, if you're watching this, you know, tall guy in the Hobie with the digital pattern on the side, thank you for talking shop with me at the ramp. It's a good idea, and I'm gonna copy it. But anyway folks, that's it for me. I hope this was informative, gave you some ideas on maybe what to do with yours if you're having the same issue. Other than that, thank you for watching my video, and I hope to see you on the next one.